What's going on, everybody, man? So we back once again with another video, here to bring you all your WWE NXT Vengeance Day 2023 preview and predictions. I was supposed to put this video out on Saturday, but that was the same day as the Rumble, so I was like, might as well get it out on the same day that NXT will be having their go home show, which is today before the pay per view. But overall, I'm looking at this card right now. There are 6 matches. Should be a really, really good show for NXT. NXT, they've been killing it with their pay per views last year. So obviously, their pay per views should definitely be good this year as well. But let's not waste the time. Let's get to it. I'm going to start off with this 2 out of 3 falls match between Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes. These guys have been feuding back and forth for quite a while now. And I think what's gonna happen, Carmelo Hayes is gonna win the first fall. Apollo's gonna win the second fall, and then of course you have to have that tiebreaker. I think Carmelo Hayes picks up the win here. Someone I could see being built it up as the next challenger for the NXT champion. I think that Carmelo Hayes needs to beat Apollo Crews here. What a win that would definitely do for Carmelo Hayes, getting that win over Apollo Crews. But should be a good match between both men. All right, now we can get into the title matches here. The next match, we have a tag team match. This is for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. This is Kachana Chance and Caden Carter defending their titles against the team of Fallon Henley and Kiana James. So this should be an interesting one here. Um, I do think Caden Carter and Kachana Chance do retain their titles here. This should be a solid match between the both women, but I just don't see this team of Fallon Henley and Kiana James picking up the win over Kachana Chance and Caden Carter. So I got the champions retaining their titles there. And then after that, we got another match. This is a fatal four-way match, tag team match player for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The New Day will be defending their titles against the team of Gallus, which is Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, and then Pretty Deadly, and the winner of the triple threat winners match. Now, I am recording this on a Monday, so by the time this is coming out, obviously on Tuesday afternoon, we still don't know who the winner of that triple threat match is. But either way, I feel like some way or another, New Day retain their titles here. I don't see the New Day losing their titles anytime soon as well. So this should be a really good match though for the four way. But I think some way or another, I think New Day retain their titles some way or another. But it should be a really good fatal four way match for the tag team titles. Player. Now we have the NXT North American Championship. We have Wesley taking on Dijak, and they got to give it to Dijak, I think, and this is no offense to Wesley, but I think Dijak, especially, since coming back to NXT, he's got to get that win, and I think what better way to get that win is by beating the North American champion Wesley. But it should be a really good match. It might be a, big man versus little man, considering, something like that. But I do think this should be a good match. But I do see Dijak winning the North American title here. So I feel like a new champion will come out of here. All right, so the next match will probably be the semi-main event. This is a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, this is really interesting right here. This is Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw this lineup, this low key reminded me of all them years back during the Attitude Era, when Stone Cold Steve Austin had to defend his title against Austin and no, I mean Kane and the Undertaker, or that one time, since we're talking about the women here, Natalia had to defend her title. I think against Cool. I think it was either Natalia or I think it was Natalia. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It was like 6 years ago. But anyways, um, so the breakup of Toxic Attraction. Now clearly they're gonna work together to take out Roxanne, but when it comes down to that title, they're gonna do whatever it takes. I do think Roxanne Perez will win here, and I do think this will most likely be the last time we will probably see Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They're pretty much gonna make their main roster debuts probably after WrestleMania. Um, so that's why I said they'll probably be probably the last time we might see them. I don't know, but I do think Roxanne Perez retains her title here. And what will be the main event? Most likely the NXT Championship. Bron Breakker versus Grayson Waller 2. This is the steel cage match. I ain't gonna lie. I like Grayson Waller. I think he's a really good heel. And if he was to beat Bron Breakker, I would say I would be fine with that. But I do think Bron Breakker will retain here because I think the end game, going back to Carmelo Hayes getting that win over Apollo Cruz, Carmelo Hayes can now lay his eyes on Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker can lay his eyes on Carmelo Hayes, and those two can go at it. And I think that would be a really good match for the NXT title and a great way for Bron to drop the title because obviously Bron is another one who will most likely be going to the main roster soon after WrestleMania. So I hope you all enjoyed my WWE NXT Vengeance Day preview and predictions. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment to the channel. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.